Hey, what's going on, guys? Hate to start the whole YouTube channel off on a spicy note like that, but you can only push the Patriot button so many times. Those of y'all that are parents, you understand, you got kids, they can only push that button for so long before, you have one of those moments where you're like, all right, motherfuckers. So, we're going to get into a little bit of the market stuff. Everyone's always throwing out a lot of hate and discontent for old Boo Boo whenever he posts his numbers up. That's Lou for you, those of y'all that don't know. You haven't been on the calls. Not a paid sponsorship. However, if Monster wants to hit me up, I'm down. So Lou's always throwing his numbers out, his brackets. What y'all have to understand is his brackets are his brackets for a reason. And y'all have the mindset of, we're in this play we bought. We all got the same amount of shares. We all should sell at these stupid high numbers. What you don't realize is this journey for a lot of us that aren't first-time investors started long before AMC, GME, all the other meme stocks. It just did. For some of us, this is like position 3 or 4 of a compounding play to make a grip of cash. Some of us have made a lot of money leading up to this, and that's why our positions are, as opposed to your guys who maybe bought in on a government stimulus check because you had all that's extra money. Let's see if I can make some more with it. I get it. It makes sense. But for those of us that do this, we make money doing this. We're here to try to get you guys the information you need so that you can be safe. Safety is the key. And how I was taught a long time ago when it comes to the market and doing business on the street, it is savage. It is a savage business. And you never play with money you can't afford to lose. With that being said, for some of us that have been compounding for a year and a half, 2 years, saw the stuff happening with the half a cough and said we can make money off this, whether it be on shorts, whether it be on buying in at the bottom of certain positions as they develop products, goods, and services to address what's been going on. We made our money. We bought in on this one because it's a compounding play. So for somebody that has 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, a million shares of one of these meme stocks, GME, AMC, Sundial, so on and so forth. If you got a million shares of, let's say, Sundial, and you bought in at 48 cents a share, and we get a bump and a run on that, not even a squeeze, just a pump, and it hits $10, $12, $15, do the math on that. Why would you pass on that kind of money, even though there's a possibility that position could squeeze to $25, $30? Because now you're compounding time in with that, and you're incurring more risk in that play to wait for that bigger money where you close that position, that money now hits your brokerage account, and you can move into other plays and compound that money you just made 3, sometimes 4 times over in the amount of time it would take to hit that big money in one play. Same thing with AMC. I've been around since January of last year. I got in at a low number. My share count, I'm good to go, but I compounded to get there. It wasn't like, oh, check this out, I'm going to get in on the hype, I'm going to FOMO, and now I'm stuck in this because we're playing the game. We are playing against motherfuckers with a stacked deck. If you guys don't realize that, it's what it is. You can't change that. Stop trying. You're gonna make yourself crazy. It's a stacked deck. What you have to do is you have to play the game smarter. You have to use it for what it's worth. What can I get out of this reasonably? Because the longer you stay, once this starts to rip, the more risk you incur. That risk can vaporize you. You can also miss out on 2, 3, 4 plays in that time frame that it would take to go from, say, $1,000 a share to $2,500 a share. If I sold my position at $1,000 a share, I'm going to make what I'm going to make. That may not be what you're going to make, because depending on your position, your amount of shares, you could be making more than me, you could be making less. But I can tell you what, if I sell at $1,000 a share, $300 a share, $500 a share, $1,500 a share, depending on when that time period is. I'm going to take that and I'm going to move that right into the next play because I'm catching those bumps and pumps. That's smart investing. I'm going to make the money where I can moving up because the more money that I have to move into positions and move out of those positions, I don't need the glorious nut. I played the same game that you guys did. I said, oh, wow, we could get 25, 30, 40,000 a share. I heard people talking 100 grand, 250 grand, 300 grand, 500 grand. I'm like, I don't know about that. But you know what? My mind, I'm human, just like you guys. So, I started dreaming right here. Like, hey, what can I do with that? What's the possibilities? I wrap my head around it. What you have to do is you have to take yourself out of that emotional level, knock yourself down a couple of pegs because you're the only one that's going to do it. And you have to realize that, say you have 50 shares and you were going to sell at 100 grand a share. That's big money. Look at the end all be all number that you were planning on getting at that 100 grand a share. You can hit that number. What I will tell you is do not try to do it in one play because the risk you incur with that will be ginormous and you run the risk of not making any money at all because the deck's stacked. This isn't a movement. Let's put that shit to bed right now. They're never going to allow that to occur. And I've addressed it in some tweets, and hopefully you guys can understand what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot change stuff, however good it may sound to move. Oh, we'll all hold together and we can change this. No, you can't. The system's not set up like that. It's just not. You want to change stuff? Make money over 2, 3, 4, 5 plays. Big money, that number you wanted to hit. You wanted to hit $30 million in total assets? You can do that in 3, 4, 5 plays as long as you're smart. You know when to get out. And like Lou was telling people a long time ago, is once you press that sell button, don't look back. I don't give 2 fucks what a position goes to after I sell. That has nothing to do with me. Why? Because I'm not in it. I'm not bought into the movie theater. I could give 2 fucks about AMC. I could give 2 fucks about GameStop. I could give 2 fucks about Sundial. What can that do for me? This game is savage. It is a savage game you are playing. You are playing this for money and money alone. If you are in this for any other reason, you're going to get fucked up. You're going to get mauled, and none of us want to see that. You guys give Blue Ice, you guys give Bill a lot of hate and discontent. That dude cares too much. I blocked like 24, almost 2,500 people in the last 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck about followers. I love each and every one of you, but I'm not here to amass followers. This isn't fucking the modern day Instagram where, oh, I got 2.5 million followers. I'm someone special. I'm no one special. I had 0 followers when I started this, and I figured I'd get kicked off within a week, and I'll have 0 followers when I push the fucking delete button. If you guys want the information, take it, do with it what you can, use it to your advantage. If it doesn't apply to you or you don't like it, don't use it. That's the glorious thing about life and being a retail investor is you take whatever information you get and you process it. Does it work for you and what you want to do? If not, discard it. Be very careful where you get your information, but always have it in the back of your brain like, okay, I heard this at some point in time. Maybe this is a possibility. Watch what's going on. Believe none of the fucking numbers you hear. I'm sorry. None of it. Utilization, fucking market cap, float, none of it. It's all disinformation and bullshit. We go from owning 80% of the float to 50%, 40%. You got to be a dumb motherfucker if you believe anything that's coming out right now. Because the players with the stacked deck, they hold the cards. They're putting the information out. They're getting it out through media and otherwise. Ortex, Fintel, whatever you want. They're all fucking compromised. Every single one of them's fucking compromised. Fuck their information. We have shares. They have to buy them. Be smart and watch as it goes. Watch the spikes. Watch the dips. Look at how many shares are being sold, how many are being bought. The institutions, when they're selling, they have to file. But you're going to see those. You're going to hear that information coming out. You got to decipher for yourself. Is that legit information? What's the source? Where is it coming from? Is the market action matching what you're hearing? Good information to have. Make your money and get the fuck out of this play. Because you can quadruple or more, say $1,000 a share in a matter of 10 days once all this kicks off. If you're smart and get out of this play when you should, you'll be able to make that big ass paycheck that you're looking for. But if you're going to hold and you're going to try to hit 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,000, which may be entirely possible, we don't know. The danger is going to be there. We don't know. We don't know if at some point they're going to delist this and it's going to go to a settlement where hey, nope, we're done. There's manipulation. We're done. Here's $30 a share and you're fucking out. You want to fight that in court? Good luck. Like Bill was saying on the space call last night, is they have time and money. They will drag this out 5, 7, 10 years in court. You do not have enough money or a law firm on retainer that will take a battle that's going to take that long. You cannot afford it. Unless you're rolling up in here with $30, $40 million in assets and you're willing to compromise, say 25, 30% of that in legal fees over fucking a decade, good luck. You can't maintain that. So we have to be fucking smart about what we do. Your number is different than my number. I don't know whether it's going to hit 300 or it could hit 750 or 1,000 or 2,500 or 5,000. We don't know until it happens. And it's all going to be you sitting here staring at the screen going, what is going on? What is happening? How fast is this ripping? What else is happening at the same time? Are other blue chips crashing as this occurs? Is the danger increasing for the market in its entirety as this occurs, which increases our danger as investors to be able to make our nut? You got to be smart. Are you in this to make money or are you in this to support a movement? You want to support a movement, here's a movement. Do what I'm telling you to do. Make your money. Get involved in your community. Get elected. Local, state, federal, I don't give a shit. Put a suit on. You want to know the mightiest weapon in my arsenal? It's about that long and it's full of ink. And it's the pen. That's how we change all this bullshit that's going on. It's wearing a suit with a $2 pen. All the fucked up shit you guys are seeing in society, everything that's fucking wrong with what's going on right now can be changed by one dude with his head screwed on straight with a stroke of a pen. That's how you change shit. And the only way you get there is by stacking money, compounding it, stacking money, and then using that money to get you into a position of influence, getting your message out to the people that you are working for them and serving them, because there's not a lot of that going on in politics now. Not a lot of these politicians are serving us. That's not how the system was designed. Politicians are designed to serve the people, not the other way around. You are not a peasant. Stop fucking acting like one. We can do great things together. There's tons of money to be made over the next 18 months in this market, especially with transparency fucking coming in. And then all the stuff that Gensler's been doing, all the change, the positive change that's occurred with the SEC and them developing a new system to be able to keep the checks and balances in order. We can do great shit. We can make a lot of money doing this, which will get us to that influential level where you can make changes that matter. You can write legislation. Even if it's at a local level, everybody plays an integral part and they're important to the big cog of what we're going to be doing as we rebuild the country from the chaos and terror that's been reigned over the last year and destroying this country. You see it. Everyone questions it. Even if I don't care who you voted for. Doesn't fucking matter. I don't trust either fucking side. To be honest with you, I'm an American. I don't trust either fucking side. I think they're all corrupt and they all need to be fucking put out of office. Politicians are like diapers and they need to be changed often and for the same reason. Robin Williams said that shit and he was a brilliant man. I wish he was still around. God bless that man. Moving forward, stop all the negativity and the bullshit. Y'all know, y'all seen my posts. The negativity comes into my feed on Twitter, your ass is blocked. Like I said earlier, I don't give a fuck about followers. I'm not here going, oh my God, I got another follower. Oh, I got 100 more followers. I don't care. I'll block you. I don't care. Stay away from Bill. He's too hard-headed to block you. He's starting to figure it out, but he'll engage with you a little bit. Leave that man alone. Just leave him alone. He tries to put good information out there. He's been in the market for a very long time. He has a very large position. So he's giving you insights from someone that's been in the game a long time. He's at the same level that Lou's at, but on the opposite side, where Lou worked on the street side, Bill's working on the other side trying to make money. The Puerto Rican, I love that dude. Y'all come at him sideways, I'm always going to back his play. Just know that Lou is on the up and up. If Lou wasn't on the up and up, 2 of the 4 horsemen are federal law enforcement officers. If he was fucking up, he'd be in one of our sets of handcuffs. So y'all can put that shit to bed. That dude's square. Audited by the government, as are all of us. Why? Because we put information out here for you guys to make the best decision that you can. Nobody's going to tell you, hey, this is your number. Hey, exit. This is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. We're going to tell you this is what could occur. This is the danger level. This is what you have to face yourself when you're looking at the screen when it's time to close those positions. Nothing more. We're accountable. We don't have to stick our faces up here on social media. I don't give 2 fucks about followers, like I said. I don't care if you like me, dislike me, you hate me, you love me. Hey, man, we're going to have a good time, and that's why I'm here. But for all those that want to spit the hate and discontent, it ain't going to end well. I want to meet up with you guys in Vegas. I want to have some drinks. I want to have a good time, smile and laugh. I want to know how this play and the people that have been involved with us and around us, how this has changed their life for the better. I want to see pictures of kids like I did the other day. Hey, show me your dogs. I love dogs. My dog's right here. He's racked out on the couch. He's a 13-year-old German short-hair pointer. Shepherd, she's off doing shepherd things. But there's more to life than this play, and I try to get you guys to focus on the shit that doesn't have anything to do with the street, especially right now. There's nothing going on you need to worry about. If there was, we'd be talking about it. The market, the street, fuck that noise. Ain't nothing going on. Do we squeeze? Is it time to close? No. So let's focus on more important shit. Getting to know each other. Not talking shit to one another. You can have a difference of opinion. You don't agree with the information, stay off the page. Stay off the post. No need to comment. We don't need to know you're leaving. We don't need to know you disagree. You can disagree all you want. Post a video, post a tweet to your followers. I'm sure the 37 people on your list that follow you would be more than happy to read your tweet, and they would enjoy it. For those of us, we ain't got the time. I don't have the time to address every single one of them. That's why when I say, bye-bye, say bye-bye now, that means you're gone. You're blocked. Hey, Steven. Bye-bye, Steven. I love you, bro. Bye-bye, Steven. Everyone say bye-bye to Steven. And Lost, too, because Lost wanted to talk some shit today. But he went bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I got a lot of shit going on in my life. I've been in law enforcement 24 years. I got a grip of kids, all the stuff that goes along with it. There's other shit that happens in all of our lives that doesn't involve the street, social media, Twitter, YouTube, fucking Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may be. So understand that our time is valuable and we're giving it freely to you guys. Take it for what it's worth. If you don't agree with it, don't talk shit. Just move on. Move on. If you want to be constructive and positive, throw a comment out there, man. We love to see that. We love to see that shit. When it's negative, and some of my tweets, I get it. I'll talk some shit. I'll have some fun. I'll diss some shit out. We'll have a good time talking shit back and forth. But when it's like truly negative, like you're talking shit just to talk shit and to start some fucking drama, you got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here, player. So if you guys have questions, do me a favor. Hit me up on Twitter. You look for Mr. Elk Spaghetti or Quest for 3 LA. I'm Quest for 3 LA on Instagram as well. A lot of the DMs there I will not get to. That was a fitness-based law enforcement information page for me, for my fitness following through my first foreign family. But I'm more apt to get to you guys' stuff on Twitter. I will be getting an email account set up for you guys to be able to email me as well. That way we can take some of that pressure off of Lou's email inbox, because you guys need to get the information out. We need to be able to push it to you in a manner that gets you the information in is best the time we can. But you got to understand, well, we're like 8 million views for February for Lou's page. That's a lot of people. So his email box is inundated. The last time I saw that, I was like, holy fuck, how do you answer any of those? So he tries to hit, but he's hitting the tops of the waves on a bunch of stuff in his videos. And we want to be able to get you guys more information as it becomes available. Your questions are valid. We don't just kiss you guys off. Now, if it's completely fucking asinine and retarded and it's been answered in multiple videos or tweets, you're probably not going to get a response. But we do our best to make sure that you guys have that information available to you. So if you have questions and you're new to the play, you just got into a position, whether it's GME, Sundial, AMC, or whatever, you're in within the last 90 days, go back and review Lou's videos from the beginning. Not only will you laugh your ass off, but there's a lot of good information in there. And he puts it out in a manner in which someone that doesn't have a lot of experience working with the financial sector or the street in general can understand it. And if you don't understand it, that's when you can start asking questions. But a lot of times, a lot of that shit works itself out through the course of the different videos. You also have to understand, if we put information out, the street is an ever-changing game. Good information today may be bullshit tomorrow. Bullshit today may be good information tomorrow. So you guys have to be willing to roll with the punches. Like, oh, you said this 3 days ago. Well, congratulations, dumbass. Stuff changes. The other side adapts hourly to what we're doing. Why? Because we are an adversary. If you don't maintain that mindset that they are an adversary trying to keep their money, and we are an adversary trying to collect that money from them, you lost the game already. Be willing to accept change. When shit comes out, if stuff changes, it changes daily. We're not going to go back and be like, oh, well, we said this, but it changed and this is why. You have to understand shit changes on the regular. Be ready to roll with the punches, adapt and overcome. For all my Marines out there, they're going to understand that. For all the soldiers out there, they're going to understand it as well. With all this bullshit in the Ukraine and then eventually here Taiwan, could have been prevented, but I'm not going to get into that. You guys saw my last video, so it's what it is. There's going to be more to come on that. Just keep your eyes peeled, because typically when shit like this happens, it is to take your eyes off of something else where money happened to have been flowing or coming from, or other stuff that may be happening at home, and now we're keeping our eyes abroad. So believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. And I will talk to you all next time. Elk Spaghetti, checking out.